Hello, how are you? This is Heena from Team Vallath, and I know it's been so long that we have not met. But then, theek hai, not every pause is a goodbye. It is actually a pause just to come back, right? Just for a beautiful comeback. So, yes, after some break, here I am. And today's lecture is based on, tell me, Indian literature MCQs. Here is the Walla challenge for you. But then don't worry, we're going to take this challenge together because all the questions that I will ask in this video will come with explanations, with a picture also, so that the memory in your mind becomes picture perfect, right? Images play a great role in remembering things. So, let's start with the Wallet challenge of the day, which is question and answers from Indian literature. Very important for UGC Net English. Let's begin with question number one. Which of the following works by Salman Rushdie is set in the mysterious Calf Island? Mythical, also, let me tell you. It's mythical and mysterious Calf Island. Which work of Salman Rushdie is set here? Option A, Shalimar the Clown. B, Victory City. Or C, Grimace. The correct answer is C, Grimace. Okay, now important things related to Grimace. You should know it is Salman Rushdie's debut novel or first novel. Grimace was published in the year 1975. Who is the protagonist of Grimace? He's a young Native American man who is called Flapping Eagle. Literally, Flapping Eagle. This man, Flapping Eagle, receives the gift of immortality by drinking a magic fluid. This is the story of Grimace, okay? And thereafter, Flapping Eagle wanders the earth for 777 years, 7 months, and 7 days, searching for his immortal sister. Flapping Eagle also explores identities before falling through a hole in the Mediterranean Sea. So, this novel, this first novel by Rushdie called Grimace of 1975, is actually set in the mythical, mysterious Calf Island. Look at the cover page of the same. Grimace, the first novel by one of the world's greatest authors. A fireworks of a book, beautiful, funny, and endlessly surprising. Reviewed by Ursula. Okay, great. Done with question number one. Can we move to the second question? Yes, we can. Which of the following works by Amitav Ghosh focuses on Ronald Ross's groundbreaking malaria research in Calcutta? Just remember like this, which work by Amitav Ghosh talks about malaria? Malaria is a recurrent theme, a research regarding to malaria. The options are A, the Great Derangement, B, the Calcutta Chromosome, or C, Sea of Poppies. Tell me. The novel that focuses on Ross's malaria research in Calcutta is option number B, the Calcutta Chromosome. Tell me, which year was the Calcutta Chromosome published? 1996. Where is the Calcutta Chromosome set? Obviously in Calcutta, as well as in New York, in some unspecified time in the future. So this is a novel of the future. Now, you should know a few important things related to the Calcutta Chromosome. It's a medical thriller. It is loosely based on the life and times of Sir Ronald Ross, the Nobel Prize winning scientist who actually achieved a breakthrough in malaria research in 1898. So you should know this. In reality, Sir Ronald Ross did receive the Nobel Prize because of his breakthrough in malaria research in the year 1898. And the novel of Ghosh, that is the Calcutta Chromosome, is loosely based on this. Okay. The novel was the recipient, that is this novel, The Calcutta Chromosome. It received the Arthur C. Clarke Award in 1997, right? And Ghosh employs a factual background for the invented events in the novel, as I told you, because what is the reality? Ross's memoirs, which were published in 1923, and this novel is based on that. Easy? Very easy. Look at the photograph. It's with a machi. It's a fish. Machli jal ki rani hai. The Calcutta Chromosome. Amitav Ghosh. Winner of the Gyanpith Award. Another trivia for you. The Calcutta chromosome received the Gyanpith Award. Ghosh, obviously. Amitav Ghosh has won the Gyanpith Award. Come on, let's move on to question number 3. Unaccustomed Earth is a collection of short stories by who has written Unaccustomed Earth? Tell me. A. Rohinton Mistry, B. Robin Cohen, or C. Jhumpa Lahiri? Jhumka gira re. It is Jhumpa Lahiri. Unaccustomed Earth is a collection of short stories by Jhumpa Lahiri, an American author, actually a British American author, you can say. It is her second collection of stories. Okay. First collection of stories of Jhumpa was, please tell me, these all are important trivias. First collection of short stories by Jhumpa was The Interpreter of Melodies, which won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction. Melody hai chocolatey. So much, no? The world is connected. They say melodies, and I remember the melody ad that we would see so often as kids. So the first collection of Jhumpa is Interpreter of Melodies, and the second collection of short story is Unaccustomed Earth. And Unaccustomed Earth talks about the lives of the second and third generation Indian American characters and how they deal with their mixed cultural environment living in America. Easy? Look, look at the chappal, the Kolhapuri chappal. You remember the latest news? Prada was selling these 300, 500 rupees Kolhapuri chappals for 3 lakh rupees. Such big news it became. Jhumpa Lahiri, Unaccustomed Earth. Done? Can we move on? Have you grabbed this much that I've taught till now? I'm sure you have. It's easy. It's nice. Just try to remember things by connecting them to your life, to your things, to things around in your room, and you'll remember them better. Okay? Let's move on. Question number 4. The Tiger's Daughter is the debut novel by A. Jasbir Jain, B. Bharati Mukherjee, or C. Indira Sinha. The Tiger's Daughter is the first novel by Bharati Mukherjee, published in the year 1971. Bharati Mukherjee is Indian American. Who is the protagonist of The Tiger's Daughter? Tara. Tara was raised in Calcutta, educated at Vassar College, married to an American man. And this novel, The Tiger's Daughter, explores Tara's cultural shock when she travels back to India from America. She's intertwined with the political situation that is happening, taking place in Calcutta and in West Bengal. Okay, that is Tiger's Daughter by Bharati Mukherjee, first novel published in 1971. Look at the cover page. The Tiger's Daughter, a novel, Bharati Mukherjee, award-winning author of Jasmine. So now you know another trivia. Jasmine is the novel by Bharati Mukherjee. Easy? Let's come to question number 5. The title of the book, The Empire Writes Back, refers to which of the following writer's article? A. Vikram Seth, B. V.S. Naipaul, C. Salman Rushdie. So you should know this, that one of these writers wrote The Empire Writes Back, and this was taken as a title by few other authors for their work. So who wrote initially The Empire Writes Back? Salman Rushdie. I'll make it easy for you. Look, Salman Rushdie wrote a 1982 article which was titled The Empire Writes Back with a Vengeance. Then Bill Ashcroft, Gareth Griffiths, and Helen Tiffin, they picked up this title and wrote a 1989 non-fiction book on post-colonialism. Who all? Bill, Gareth, and Helen. They wrote The Empire Writes Back, Theory and Practice in Post-Colonial Literatures. Will you remember? So The Empire Writes Back with a Vengeance is a 1982 article by Rushdie, whereas The Empire Writes Back, Theory and Practice in PC Literatures is a 1989 non-fiction work by Bill Ashcroft, Gareth Griffiths, and Helen Tiffin. Easy? Come, let me show you Salman here. And The Empire Writes Back by Bill, Gareth, Helen. That's the cover page of the book. Easy? Let's move on to question number 6. Mappings is the debut poetry collection by Mappings. A. Amitav Ghosh, B. Dipesh Chakrabarti, or C. Vikram Seth. Mappings is indeed the first poetry collection by Vikram Seth, published in the year 1980, originally by Writers' Workshop in Calcutta. Okay? Now, there are various poems that are a part of this poetry collection, Mappings by Vikram Seth. One of them also called Mappings. Okay? Mappings reflects on different selves mapped by his earlier writings. Okay? So, Seth's different selves mapped by his earlier writings. That is the theme of the poem Mappings in Mappings. Another famous poem of this poetry collection is The Tale of Melon City, which is in rhyming couplets. It's a cautionary tale. So the Tale of Melon City is a part of Mappings. And other than that, he's also done some translations. Seth also did translations in Mappings of from the Chinese of Du Fu, the Urdu of Faiz Ahmad Faiz, the German of Heinrich Heine, and Hindi of Suryakant Tripathi Nirala. So he's also translated all these works into English. Please remember, one Chinese, one Urdu, one German, and Hindi. He translated them and he inserted it into his debut poetry collection, The Mappings. Mappings. Easy? Okay? Theme are life, love, landscape, and others. That is Mappings by Vikram Seth, published in 1980. Look at the photograph. That's actually a sari, what I feel. The cover page, it's a print of a sari. Mappings by Vikram Seth. First book of poems. Come to question number 7. The title of Jhumpa Lahiri's short story collection, Unaccustomed Earth, we just spoke about it, is taken from. So Jhumpa Lahiri was inspired to take the title Unaccustomed Earth from A. The Sound and the Fury, B. The Scarlet Letter, C. The Great Gatsby or Gatsby. It is the Scarlet Letter. You know what? There's a passage in the Custom House, which is the preface to the Scarlet Letter. Scarlet Letter is the work by Nathaniel Hawthorne. You should know this. So Nathaniel Hawthorne wrote preface to the Scarlet Letter, which was called the Custom House. In this, the Custom House, there was a passage which had the Scarlet Letter in it. So Jhumpa Lahiri got inspired by this and took the title for her short story collection, Unaccustomed Earth, from here. Easy, The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Nice. Come to question number 8. Which of the following works by Kamala Markandaya addresses the Indian diaspora experience by portraying the racial discrimination and cultural alienation faced by an Indian family living in London? Kamala Markandaya talks about alienation of an Indian family living in London, in which of her novels? A. The Nowhere Man, B. The Coffer Dams, C. The Golden Honeycomb. It is A. The Nowhere Man, the Nowhere Man, the Nowhere Man. It is a tragedy of alienation. So which book by Kamala is a tragedy of alienation? It is The Nowhere Man. It talks about an elderly Brahmin named Srinivas, who's lived in London for decades. Still, he faces cultural alienation and racial discrimination. The Nowhere Man was published in the year 1972. It is Markandaya's 7th novel, and she says it's her favorite. And now, one title by 2 different authors. You should know this. The Nowhere Man is a 1972 novel by Kamala, I just told you. And The Nowhere Man is a 2017 novel by Greg Hurwitz, an American author. Will you remember? The Nowhere Man is by Kamala as well as by Greg. Kamala published it in 1972. Greg published in 2017. Kamala's is a tragedy of alienation. Greg's is a thriller novel. Will you remember? Of course you will. Come, look at the photographs. Picture perfect memory. Markandaya's cover page, The Nowhere Man, it's literally a man hanging. Whereas Greg Hurwitz, Nowhere Man, has a man with an X. An Orphan X novel, a masterpiece. Okay, done. Come to the penultimate question of the day, question number 9. There are total 10 questions in today's session. The Robe and the Sword is a book by The Robe and the Sword is a book by A. Sonia Falero, B. Dipesh Chakrabarti, C. Gayatri Spivak. She's a journalist and her name is Sonia Falero. Falero is again a name of a toffee. It's like a jelly. My kids eat it, so I know. Okay. Sonia Falero is a journalist. She has published this book, The Robe and the Sword, in the year 2025, just last year. The complete title of the book is The Robe and the Sword: How Buddhist Extremism is Shaping Modern Asia. What is the theme of The Robe and the Sword? It actually talks of a connection between radical monks, Buddhist extremism, and the political power in South Asia and Southeast Asia. Will you remember? So, a book that deals with extremism in Buddhism is The Robe and the Sword by Sonia Falero, published last year. Look at the cover page, please. The Robe and the Sword: How Buddhist Extremism is Shaping Modern Asia by Sonia Falero. Lovely. Let's come to the last question of the day. Here is the protagonist whose name is Gogol. Everyone calls him Gogol. His actual name is Nikhil. Nikhil Ganguly, also called as Gogol, is the protagonist of which novel? The Golden Gate by Vikram Seth, or The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahiri, or Sea of Poppies by Amitav Ghosh? Tell me. Gogol is the central character of The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahiri. Today, Jhumpas come so many times. Do you remember? Yes. The Namesake is The Namesake is the debut novel by the British American author Jhumpa Lahiri. First novel of hers, published in the year 2003. 2003. The novel moves between Kolkata, Boston, and New York. The protagonist of The Namesake is Nikhil or Gogol Ganguly. He's an Indian American who journeys with self discovery, with his mixed cultural identity. That is the central narrative of The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahiri. Loved it. Loved today's session. If you also did, kindly comment. I'm going to see you again next week with another Vallath challenge. And I know we'll do it together. This is Heena from Team Vallath. And please don't forget this picture perfect image before I go. Look, the New York Times bestseller, The Namesake, a novel by Jhumpa Lahiri, winner of the Pulitzer Prize, by the author of Interpreter of Maladies, of course, by Unaccustomed Earth also. We read all this today, and I'm done. Take very good care of yourself. Have a lovely Sunday, and be with Vallath. Bye bye.